Chapter 2. This text is really tiny for some silly reason. I don't know why. Hold on a minute. I think it's just I don't know why it's tiny, but I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it'll be fine. Soaring and Rainbow's wedding was held at the Wonderbolts Academy on the runway. Twilight was performing the ceremony while the rest of the 5 were bridesmaids. Taking a drink. I've got pop. Daughter of Discord is brought to you by Coca-Cola, the amazing drink that is awesome and awesomeness. It is also brought to you by Diet Cola, because Diet Cola is healthy for you. In a way. Spike was the ring bearer again, while Scootaloo, Applebloom and Sweet Belle were flower girls for the 3rd time in a row. Discord had to sit in the back row because he was so tall. Why didn't he just make himself smaller? Like, he can't shrink himself down to size. Couldn't he just make himself smaller and then sit in the front? Oh well. Which meant he had to be next to Celestia and Luna and far from his wife. Why do I have to be here anyway? Discord thought. I don't even know the groom, and Dashi doesn't even like me. My nose. He glanced at Fluttershy as she stood with her friends at the altar. She was 3 months pregnant now and starting to show. He worried that something was going to happen to her whenever they were apart, even if it was only by a few feet. She met his gaze and gave him an assuring smile, calming him down a little. Then the music started up and every pony turned to see the 3 fillies hop down the runway, followed by Rainbow Dash. She wore a flowing, translucent, multicoloured gown with a short train, a veil of the same colours hanging from a wreath of sparkly red wax grapes. Pardon me? Soren's eyes widened as she grew closer. Spitfire stood at his side as his best mare, along with a couple of other members of the Wonderbolts. They each wore their Wonderbolts jackets and ties. Once Rainbow and... Also... No, never mind. I was about to question if they haven't on the runway, the how is every pony on the cards. But then I realised that the runway is actually like on land. Oh well. Once Rainbow and Swords had said their vows and the marriage was sealed with a kiss, every pony stopped their hooves and cheered. Discord rolled his eyes and clapped his hands with indifference. He was just as excited that he could get back to his wife now. At the reception, Discord and Fluttershy were met with Derpy, who appeared to have gained weight. Derpy, I'm going to get back to my Derpy voice now. I've got a cold as well. I think my Derpy voice is going to sound really bad because I've got a cold. I heard you two are having a baby, she exclaimed. That is so weird. I'm having a baby too. Fluttershy gasped. Oh, how wonderful. But whose? Wouldn't it be even weirder? Sorry, got a cough. Wouldn't it be even weirder if our babies came at the same time? When are you due? 8 months. Aw, mine's due in 6. Bummer. Oh well, promise we'll get a play date? I'm sounding like Rainbow Dash now. Do. I can't get into the Derpy voice because I got the cold. That would be lovely. Great, I gotta go. I've got a muffin craving. Oh, gossip, my Derpy voice is ruined because of my cold. Be sad for me. As the Great Pixis left, Fluttershy looked at Discord. Speaking of cravings, I could really go for some cotton candy. The Chronicles zipped up a cone for her. Zapped up a cone for her. She licked it contentedly. Funny how most of your cravings include chocolate milk and cotton candy. I like how my Derpy voice has gone to ruins, yet my Discord voice is like, I do not care if you've got a cold, Kim. I shall continue to come out of your mouth. Damn you, Discord! You've ruined my Derpy voice! You did this on purpose! I'm probably wrong though. I'm betting my Discord voice sounds a bit off because I've got a cold. Then again, my derpy voice, I have to really, really go for it. And it's really difficult. It's not, actually, no, it's not difficult. But when we're cold, it's difficult. Oh, I'm gonna swear! Frig! I did not say the F word at all. I promise you. I'll get it beeped out or I'll remove it. Whichever way works. Where am I going? Oh yeah. I guess it has to do with you being the father, Fluttershy giggled. By the way, what do you think it will be? Oh yeah. By the way, what do you think it will be? A boy or a girl? It's too early for the doctor to tell. Hey, can't you find out? After all, you were able to tell that Cadence's baby was going to be a girl. Oh yeah. He used his X-ray vision to try and get a look, but something seemed to be preventing him from doing so. Ow! He cried, his hands flying up to his eyes. What's wrong? Fluttershy asked. Once his vision had readjusted, he shook his head. I guess the kid doesn't want me peeking. Can it have magical abilities even before it's born? Don't look at me. I didn't have parents teach me these things. Well, that's true, he didn't. His parents died. But shouldn't they have taught him? Like, shouldn't they have said, son, just in case we die really early, we must teach you the ways. Like, seriously. So then how does he know where kids come from if his parents didn't teach him? Oh well. Oh well, she shrugged. Looks like we'll have to be surprised. As the newlyweds stepped into the Pegasus-drawn chariot, Rimda tossed her bouquet over her shoulders. All the single mares scrambled for it, but it landed in Spike's claws. What the frig? Why does Spike get it? Spike's a man! Men aren't supposed to catch bouquets! Why didn't Applejack grab it? This thing that makes us... Actually, no, wait. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? I know that once you toss a bouquet, whoever catches it, it's supposed to be the one that gets married next. But usually, it's always the woman that catches it, isn't it? So how come Spike's got... Oh well, whatever, I do not care anymore. Applejack was standing beside him at that moment. They both glanced away awkwardly.